dude.
Oh, it's fucking closer. That shit sounds like it's right fucking behind us.
Holy shit, dude, get out of here. Oh my God, dude.
What the hell is this?
They thought it was just another peaceful night under the stars, until the forest went silent. What happened next? Well, let's just say, not everything that watches you in the woods has eyes you can see. Welcome back to Silent Nightmare, where every shadow has a story, and every story might just be real. This is Zach Cadam, a YouTuber you might recognize from his channel, Catch Them All Fishing. Zach is known for his unique and daring approach to fishing, often coming up with creative ways to reel in his catch. But his fascination doesn't stop at fish. He's also captivated by snakes, documenting every encounter he has with these elusive creatures on camera. Zach is definitely not faint-hearted, but today he's about to test his limits in a way he's never experienced before. It's June 23rd, 2022, and Zach is heading into an abandoned underground city to search for a python. Normally, he brings friends along on these kinds of expeditions, but this time, he's going in alone, a decision he might soon regret.
I'm gonna show you where I am right now, hold on. Uh-oh. So, before I get too deep in here, just wanna let y'all know, I'm looking for snakes right now, for pythons. And honestly, feel like I shouldn't be in here. Hello? Hello? Guys, it's really creepy in here. And it's really big. Hello? God, there's so much going on. Hello? What the heck is that? That goes on forever. I don't know.
The underground complex is vast, and as Zach ventures deeper, the eerie atmosphere begins to unsettle him. Every sound seems to echo and amplify around him, creating a haunting effect. Little does he know, this is just the beginning of a terrifying encounter.
This place is just never ending. It's like everything looks the same. All the walls are like the same color and stuff. And there's so many places like that the snakes can get through, like air vents. And guys, this is honestly like, this is spooky right now. What? What? Hello? Oh my God. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh crap. The voices stopped. The voices stopped, guys. What the? It could. I guess it could be someone. Dude.
Suddenly, strange echoing voices begin to drift through the building, confirming that Zach isn't as alone as he thought. A sense of unease settles over him, a chilling feeling that he's not safe, not knowing who might be out there. He decides to stay as quiet as possible, hoping to remain unnoticed.
Wish me luck, guys. I gotta shut off my light. I don't know what's going on.
As the voices draw nearer, Zach switches off his light, determined to stay hidden. He stands frozen in place for an agonizing 10 minutes, listening as the voices gradually fade away. Once the silence returns, Zach cautiously turns his light back on, deciding it's time to leave, opting for safety over confrontation. Back home, as Zach reviews his footage during editing, he discovers something chilling, something he hadn't noticed at the time.
What the heck? It's leaking outside from somewhere. What?
Hello?
As Zach hears a noise beside him, he turns the camera and captures a figure standing motionless in the next room, staring directly at him. Zach didn't see it at the time, but he recalls feeling a presence watching him the entire time. It's unsettling to realize just how much we take the safety of our everyday surroundings for granted, unaware that danger can hide in the smallest, most unsuspecting moments. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and to thank you for being part of this horror-loving community, we're giving away a special gift once we hit that milestone. If you haven't already, subscribe now, turn on notifications, and stay tuned, because things are about to get even scarier. This video comes from a channel called The Void, which focuses on exploring abandoned places, ghost towns, caving, strange disappearances, and everything mysterious. Tonight, he's heading back to a tunnel where he and his friends once saw something terrifying. Last time, they didn't have a camera, but this time, he's ready to capture whatever might be waiting inside.
Part of me, and part of me, never wanted to come back here. I really don't want to go back in that tunnel, but at the same time, I'm curious if I can capture anything. You know, probably nothing's gonna happen, but you guys will at least see the tunnel that me and my buddy went through, that I had this experience at.
To get there, he has to cross a shallow river. The tunnel is tucked just up the creek, hidden behind thick brush and mud. The entrance is dark, damp, and completely silent. He shared his first experience on Reddit, where users encouraged him to go back and record everything. So, here he is, flashlight in hand, documenting every step.
Hello? Anyone here? This is the spot where it closes off a little bit. I'm really not looking forward to this.
He makes his way deeper into the tunnel. It's hard to tell from the footage. Is he crawling, or is the tunnel just barely big enough to walk through? The camera shakes slightly, and the echo of dripping water adds to the unease. Then it happens.
I need to take a breather. What the f? Nope. I'm dipping out. I don't know what that is. Oh.
a sudden loud scream echoes from somewhere deep inside. He freezes and then bolts, scrambling out of the tunnel and into the safety of the night. What could be hiding in there? Was it an animal or something else? What do you think he heard? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Jay, the fearless explorer behind the YouTube channel. The Journey is the Destination has built a reputation over the past 5 years for venturing into the deepest, darkest forests, hunting for evidence of cryptids and paranormal phenomena. He's a true believer, convinced that these mysterious creatures exist, and he's determined to prove it, no matter how much skeptics doubt him. But tonight, Jay is about to encounter something so chilling, it will shake him to his core. It's the evening of August 12th, 2023, a warm summer night as Jay sets out on a solo mission into the dense, eerie swamps of Three Bull Run. The area is notorious for its so-called Bigfoot structures, shapes and formations in the woods that hint at the presence of something far larger than anything natural. Jay has explored here before, but tonight he's taking it a step further. This time, he's staying the entire night, hoping to capture something extraordinary on camera.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Jay here, getting ready to take you on another adventure into the unknown. Tonight, I've already made the trip back through the woods to get to the haunted swamp area where all those quote-unquote Bigfoot structures were that I had found. I wanted to do more exploring back there, and actually just walking back here, I've already seen some new stuff. So I'm going to show you that, and we'll start investigating right.
He parks his car and sets up his gear, explaining his plan to his viewers. The air feels thick with anticipation as Jay steps into the woods. The only sound breaking the silence is the crunch of leaves beneath his boots.
Pretty crazy. More than likely, it's just coincidental that a bunch of the old trees fell over. It's just really interesting. Then again, that one, that's right up against a little tree. This was all clear when I walked through here before. There was no other situations where like trees were like this. So this is interesting because it's a little bit further that way that we have to go before we get to where all those structures I found the first night. And it has not flooded in here, so you can't blame flooding. You can blame crickets on that though. And even this pushed over there. We haven't had any hurricanes yet. There's a gigantic branch.
Fallen trees catch his eye, trees that weren't there the last time he visited, and he wonders how they ended up scattered across the path. No storms, no explanations. What could have caused it? It had to be something large. As he pushes deeper into the forest, an unsettling feeling creeps over him.
Sort of knock. I feel like I am right in the middle of somewhere I shouldn't be. That is the feeling I have right now. Like I'm walking around in the middle of someone's house that's about to come home. Man, I'm getting goosebumps.
A sense that he's not alone. After all, he's in a place known for whispers of Bigfoot sightings, and his flashlight is his only source of light in the oppressive darkness. Every rustle of the leaves, every distant crack of branches has him on high alert. Jay reaches a spot he believes to be the most active area. With a steady hand, he pulls out his spirit talker, a device he uses to communicate with whatever might be lurking in the shadows.
I'm hearing creepy stuff all around me.
Children's laughter echoes.
Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah. Go from sweating to having goosebumps.
He starts asking questions, his voice low and tentative, hoping for a response. The woods seem to answer. Faint laughter, almost childlike, crackles through the device, sending a chill down his spine.
Ooh, buddy. Ooh. I don't know what's moving around out there. I have the biggest goosebumps right now. Like literally, my hair keeps going up on end. Violet, who's walking around over there? I've heard a few knocks or strange noises that sound like knocks. I don't know exactly what they are. It got really creepy when I was standing in where those two A's were. Now I know some people have said that a lot of portals are marked that way, I guess.
He scans the darkness around him, but sees nothing. The laughter continues, echoing in the cold night air. But there are other sounds too.
That almost sounds like people coming down like one of those forest roads.
Footsteps, twigs snapping under the weight of something heavy. Jay can't shake the feeling that something is moving nearby, watching him. Then, the unmistakable sound of a car engine cuts through the night. A loud rumble, distant at first, but growing closer. Jay freezes, unsure if the noise is coming toward him. His pulse quickens. He switches off his flashlight and hides in the shadows, holding his breath, straining to hear. Suddenly, headlights slice through the darkness, blinding him for a moment. The car pulls up, music blaring, shattering the eerie silence of the woods. The stranger behind the wheel drives up the path, seemingly unaware of where they are or the strange nature of their surroundings. Why would someone drive out here in the dead of night, blasting music in the middle of nowhere? The driver stops but doesn't get out. The music continues to blare, filling the air with a sense of intrusion. Jay watches from his hiding spot, every muscle tense, waiting for the stranger to leave.
I mean, literally, look at me right now. Sweating my balls off. Freaking ducked down in this tall grass. Thank God I have all this tick stuff on. What is going on? What was that all about? Now it's like he's heading up towards my car right now, so I hope he's not anywhere near my car when I get up there. I'm dying right now. I'm sweating to death. I'm freaking out. Like, why is that dude... He literally turned like he was going to come through the woods here and then realized he couldn't and then pulled up there. And I'll show you when I start walking where he was parked, and it's right where I had to cross on the trail. Something weird is going on. That was just way too specific to just be a random coincidence.
But as time drags on, an uneasy feeling gnaws at him. This whole situation feels wrong. Finally, the car starts to move again, fading into the distance. Jay takes a moment to catch his breath and process what just happened. Could it have been a coincidence? Were they looking for him? He doesn't know, but something inside him tells him that it's not over.
All right, I'm gonna head out of here before he comes back.
Just as he's about to gather himself and continue, the car's headlights reappear, creeping back down the forest path. Panic grips Jay. He grabs his gear, heart racing, and begins to move quickly through the woods, trying to put distance between himself and the car.
I can't tell you how scared that just made me, because I was a little bit upset that he showed up and was playing his loud music, and I don't even want to go back there now to try to run the necrophonic, because I don't know if he's actually out here just trying to see if he can find me. He's somebody that watches the videos and thinks they can screw with me or what, but that ain't cool, man. I don't want to meet new people when I'm out exploring by myself in the middle of the woods. That's just not a time for me to meet new people. Just saying. I hear another car coming, so I'm going to start heading ass back to the car.
He doesn't stop until he's far enough away to breathe easier, but even then, he can't shake the feeling that he's being hunted. Jay finally stops, his breath coming in heavy gasps. His mind is spinning. Who were the people in the car, and why were they out here? Were they just lost, or was there something more to it? The questions gnaw at him, but they will have to wait. He begins making his way back to his car, now desperate to leave the woods behind.
Come on, man, don't be out here. Oh, that's awesome. Tree almost fell on my car. Alright, I don't see anybody, thank goodness. Yeah, this wasn't like this when I headed back there. This tree lay. What the heck is that? Obviously it just came off of up there. That's pretty damn close to my car though. I'm gonna have to start parking further away from these things. Alright, my friends. I am sweating and dying. Gonna go home and take a second shower tonight.
His pulse races as he approaches, hoping that the strangers aren't anywhere near his vehicle, but when he arrives, something catches his eye. A massive tree, one he's sure wasn't there before, has nearly fallen across his car, its jagged branches hanging dangerously close. His heart skips a beat. Was it the same car from earlier, or was something else at play? He doesn't linger to find out. Without a second thought, Jay climbs into his car, starts the engine, and speeds away, his mind racing with unanswered questions. Who were the people in the car? Were they looking for him? Or was it just a strange coincidence? As the night stretches on, those questions remain a mystery, hanging in the air like the oppressive darkness of the woods he just fled. This next video comes from Franco TV, the renowned YouTube channel run by Frank, a fearless explorer known for venturing into some of the world's most haunted and sinister locations. On the night of October 16th, 2023, Frank found himself standing before the ruins of an abandoned monastery deep in South America, a site whispered about in hushed tones, infamous for its dark past and alleged demonic rituals. Under the veil of night, the very air around the monastery felt heavy, as if something unseen was watching. Even before stepping foot inside, the silence of the forest was shattered by unsettling screams in the distance.
You can see how the moon is barely touching it. What the hell was that? I just heard something back there. It sounded like a scream. Jesus, I hate this. Going in is the hardest part. I'm making my way to the side of the church here. It's complete darkness. I'm going in with no light. Except for the moonlight. Jesus. What the hell was that? I just got a sound from out there. Alright, at this point now, I'm gonna go inside because I am freezing cold. I'm gonna see if I can switch my camera into color because it is extremely dark.
Frank froze, scanning the darkness. Perhaps it was an animal. Or maybe not. Either way, he steadied himself and pressed on, into the mouth of the monastery.
What the hell is this? Look at this. Someone put a skull. I just heard a noise. What the hell is this? So yeah. I don't know if I touched that and that just fell. Like I leaned up on this and that might have fallen. But that scared me. So something demonic is definitely going on here. And of course the upside down cross. What the hell, man? This place is going to hell in a handbasket. Listen. I just got a creepy sound. I don't know if that was upstairs or outside.
The inside was cold and lifeless, but far from silent. As Frank explored, he stumbled upon a chilling scene. What looked like the remnants of a ritual, symbols stained into the floor, candles long melted down. The kind of place that felt wrong to stand in for too long. Then, from somewhere deep within the monastery, came an eerie noise, low, dragging, unnatural. But before Frank could follow it, another sound broke the stillness, this time from the woods outside.
What the hell is that? At this point now, because I'm hearing noises on the outside, I think I'm going to go ahead and use a thermal imaging camera and kind of scoping out this place to see if I can see anything hiding into the forest that maybe the night vision isn't picking up. The thermal will definitely pick it up. I'm hearing like distant screams already.
With his curiosity outweighing his fear, Frank switched to his thermal imaging camera, hoping it might catch what his eyes couldn't. And it did.
Now using thermal night vision, and I got something right there. It's given a pretty strong heat signature. There it is again, right there. Anything that's warm will come off as black. Nothing in this area is registering that color like that. What? That? It just made a noise. I'm gonna switch onto my thermal, my night vision. As of right now, I don't see what I saw on thermal, but there is something there. Let's see if I go start walking a little bit close to it.
A figure, faint but definitely there, moving among the bushes. Heart racing, he crept closer, calling out into the night.
Hello? Thing sounds like a freaking monster. It was like, roar. Hello? Screw this place, man. Okay. What's even more creepy is that there's a trail. right over here. That goes further in. Turning on my flashlight. Yeah, that is a legit trail. I am now directly in front of whatever was on thermal. Something is in the forest. I don't know what it is, but I got a huge growl or moan or something that came from here. Earlier I was hearing more sounds coming from the forest. I'm gonna get back to safety in the inside and see if I could start doing EVP or something and seeing what I can get. I'm actually creeped out just even being here.
No answer, just silence. Overwhelmed by an instinctual sense of vulnerability, Frank pulled back. He returned to the monastery, hoping the walls would offer some protection. But whatever haunted this place wasn't finished with him yet.
Spirit box on. I'm in.
Torch.
Torch. You want me to torch this place? I don't know what it meant by torch. Look at this. Again, I'm not touching anything, but I probably might light a candle.
Sue.
Sue. Is that someone's name is Sue? I just got a sound over here. Sound like a bang. Listen. It's coming from behind the door. Sue? Who's there?
As he attempted to use his spirit box, trying to make contact with whatever presence might linger there, a loud, sudden sound echoed from behind a closed door. Frank called out again. Still nothing. He stepped forward, breath tight in his chest, and slowly opened the door.
Fresco.
Fresco. I don't know if you guys see anything, but it smells in here. That was creepy though.
Nothing. Just empty space. No explanation, no movement, just an oppressive silence that seemed to grow heavier by the second. Trying to shake the dread creeping up his spine, Frank turned his attention back to the spirit box.
Can you turn off one of the candles for me?
Benjamin.
Benjamin. What about Benjamin?
I'll move something.
I'll move something. Please do. She said,
I'm in the corner.
That's creepy. I just got a sound.
But just as he began, a deafening bang rang out. Once again from that same door. The sound echoed through the empty halls, and something in Frank's gut told him he was no longer safe. That was it. After everything, the screams, the shadows, the unexplainable noises, Frank made the call. He grabbed his gear and left the monastery behind, its secrets sealed in darkness. Another location added to the list. And another night he'll never forget. Ghosty is planning to spend the night camping in an eerie, desolate cemetery in the Dominican Republic. But something feels off from the start.
Dude, I finally made it into the cemetery, the Dominican Republic. And it is crazy. I saw the vibe here so different. It's just creepy. You know, I don't want to disrespect, but it's a creepy cemetery. The cemetery of the Dominican Republic is crazy. I just heard a couple of noises here. There's a lot of dogs barking. I'm sorry, I'm just hearing a lot of noises out here. It's crazy. But anyways, let's start this investigation. Let's explore around the whole cemetery. That was the same one that I heard earlier. Yo. Yo, I got the only creeps. Let's start walking around and see what we're gonna find and see what's gonna happen.
As he arrives, the air feels thick with tension, and the chilling silence of the graveyard surrounds him. He grabs his flashlight and begins exploring the cemetery, every step feeling heavier than the last.
Alright, so now I have my flashlight, so you guys can see a little bit better. Dude. What the? Now that's a chicken right there, but... Yo, let's start from over here first.
As Ghosty ventures deeper into the grounds, his flashlight flickers and catches something strange.
Somebody was here recently. Now, I don't know how long, when you light up a candle, I just don't know how long it'll be turned on. I mean, it is right now, 1 a.m. in the morning. What was that? Oh, my thing turned off. Oh, turn the battery down for a second. Oh, you gotta be careful shining the lights over there. It smells really bad out here. Like this right here is wide open. It looks like somebody comes here and sleeps here. You see that pole right in the middle is like holding this little tomb. Oh, what is that? Oh, so many bugs out here, bro. I could think something's moving around. Dude.
A single lit candle sitting atop a gravestone, its flame dancing in the breeze. Someone has been here recently.
Oh my God. Hello, saludo. ¿Alguien está ahí? I just asked if somebody's here. Oh my God, what was that? Dude, I literally just saw something peeking out from that one right there. Or at least a walkthrough. Put my light a little lower. Oh my God. Oh my God, what was that? Something just moved right there. Hello, buenas. Hago videos de paranormales. Si quiere comunicar conmigo, me avisa.
The scent of wax still lingers in the air, and the shadows seem to shift unnaturally. His heartbeat quickens as he realizes he's not alone.
Something is moving. Hello? Yo, this is so scary. I don't do cemetery just because cemeteries are different in the United States compared to here. Like this, like kind of like a familiar vibe as the New Orleans. Something back down there. Oh, you hear it? What is that? What kind of bird or whatever animal is that?
The old tombs, empty and abandoned, echo with creaks and groans from the shifting earth beneath them. Strange noises, scratching, whispers, faint footsteps seem to come from all directions. Ghosty's nerves are on edge, yet he pushes forward, determined to unravel the mysteries of the cemetery.
Look. Somebody's right there.
The atmosphere grows heavier with each passing moment. Then, suddenly, movement. Just out of the corner of his eye, a figure darting between the gravestones, almost too fast to track. Someone, or something, lurking among the shadows.
It's right there. Oh. It's a donkey. Nah. Oh, hell no.
Ghosty's heart races as the tension in the air thickens. This isn't just about ghosts anymore. There's something more sinister at play here. The locals had warned him. It's not the animals you should fear, it's the people. And now, Ghosty is about to understand why. He's not just dealing with restless spirits, but with something, or someone, far more dangerous. Is it a ghost, or something much worse? Will Ghosty survive the night in this cursed place? Or has he unknowingly walked into the lair of something far darker than he could have ever imagined? What do you think was the most disturbing encounter on this list? Have you ever experienced something unexplainable while camping? Let us know in the comments below.